This is the small pupil fundus camera, and this is the way it's usually set up here in this lane. So when you want to use it, or when you first come in, you want to get it started up. So the first thing to do is rotate it like this and plug it in. The patient is going to be sitting in that chair, and the doctor or the technician is going to be sitting right here. Okay, now the next thing you do is take off the lens cap. Right there. The next thing to do is to turn on the two cameras. There's a switch here to turn on the fundus camera, and there's a switch here to turn on the back, the camera back. So turn both of those on. Now, open the computer and turn the computer on. Okay, it's now booted up. The first screen that comes up is this one, and the username is photo. The password, you leave it blank, and you just click OK. Now you want to click on the Redissure icon, and that is this one right here. Okay, it's looking for the network. Okay, now you can close that screen or minimize that screen. Okay, now you want to open ready to go to the Redissure icon, which is this right here. Double click on that. Now, in this screen, we have to log on with a username. In this clinic, we're going to use CT1000, and the password is password. Then log in. Okay. Now we have activities and clinical tasks. And the next thing you want to do is go over here to that right there, which says drop in. And you click on drop in. Now we're ready to enter a patient. So we're going to enter the patient name, CCCDDB, and surname is M. Identifier, you would normally put a number in here, whatever the chart number is, and now you put date of birth. So let's say that's 7/12. 66. Okay. Now you click search. Okay. Now it says oh, you want to check and see who the doctor was that ordered it, and so it's Dr. Carlos Hernandez or several other doctors in the clinic. Let's say Dr. Hernandez for this visit. Okay, now we go here to create drop-in. Okay, so that entered that patient right here. Okay, now we go right here, and now we're ready to take the picture. So we go to photograph. So you move the arrow to photograph, click that. Okay, now ask the patient, confirm patient identity. So you click that. Okay, and his consent for screening, you click that. Okay, and then you ask the patient, are you so-and-so, is your birth date such and such? That confirms that you have the right patient. Okay, now you click next. So next right here. And now you're actually ready to shoot the picture. Okay, now I don't happen to have a patient to work on right now, but I'm going to show you how to use the camera. There's an instruction sheet right here. So you start off by raising or lowering the table with the rocker switch under the table. You adjust the chin rest height, and be sure to wipe off the chin rest because there aren't any chin rest papers here. You get the patient comfortable. Now then, you make sure this ring is focused by turning the focusing knob. See, it goes out of focus, and you want to make that in good focus like that. Then you move the camera. You can slide the tray until you can see the patient's eye right here, and you go forward and you'll see a split image. So you forward back, and when you get that split image right in the middle, then you're just about ready to take the picture. So then you tell the patient to look at the green dot in the camera. So there's a little faint green dot in there. They'll just look at that. Okay, then you push the square button right here. Okay, that takes that lens out of the way, and now you're ready to shoot the picture. Now, it won't look very clear at all here, but you will see two little light reflexes, one here and one here. And you want to get both of those in focus at the same time. So you move the joystick back and forth to bring those little dots into focus. You can also actually see the retina by looking here, by looking on the screen. And so what I like to do is look at the picture of the retina. And when that's sharp, then you shoot the picture by just pushing the joystick. Okay, then the picture will immediately pop up over there. I did have one patient that I took a picture of a minute ago, but I couldn't ask her to stay while I made the movie, so that's her image there. So you could just keep shooting, and the pictures will crop up like that. Then the very last thing you do after you've finished shooting the picture is you take the mouse and you go over to Finish, and you click Finish, and that will send the image to Redissure, and then it will eventually come to my computer, and I will read the image and send a report back to the doctor. But in the clinic, when we are working, the idea is that we shoot a picture of the patient, and then after we have both eyes done, then the doctor will come in, and the patient will then get up and look at the screen, and the doctor will say, okay, this is the nerve right here. This is the center of your vision called the macula. This is the vein. The darker is the vein, lighter is the artery, and your retina, that's your retina there. It looks very good. I don't see any diabetes in your eyes at all. And then that's the end. Then the patient departs. And this will add to the patient's education about what we are doing for him. Now, naturally, if the doctor sees retinopathy, then the doctor is going to want to make a regular appointment for one of our clinics. But if the patient has no retinopathy and doesn't need a complete eye examination, then they get to skip the complete exam for that year. Now, the next year, they'll probably want to get a complete exam. But this is a way we can cut down on utilization. We're just practicing shooting pictures, and you don't want to send it, because every time you don't want to send a picture that you don't really need to, because the clinic gets charged every time you send. So hit cancel. Yes. Okay, so that gets rid of that. And then if you want to add another patient, then you just start the same process again. So this is for today. Then tomorrow it'll come up again with a blank screen. Okay, and then to close out, you just X out. Do a regular shutdown, turn off the computer.